Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all? I welcome you all to Relief Tutorials. We are starting with an amazing session of chapter number 8, How Do Organisms Reproduce? We have already covered main topics like types of asexual reproduction, sexual reproductions, mode of reproductions, right? We have also covered male reproductive system as well as female reproductive systems, okay, in humans. So let us switch to our topic. Okay, in our last lecture we discussed about menstruation cycle, right? Now you all are clear with the concept of sexual reproduction, how it takes place. Like in sexual reproduction there are two individuals involved, like a male parent and a female parent. Okay, males will be producing male gamete, okay, that is sperm cells. Females would be producing egg, or you can say ova, right? Okay, so once they will be fusing with each other with the help of process of fertilization, male and female gamete will fuse with each other and they will form a zygote. Zygote is a single cell. Okay, each and every individual was a zygote once. Like I was a zygote, I was a single cell, but as we are multicellular organisms with growth, with continuous cell division, I or my cells keep on dividing and we are an multicellular organisms. Now I have number of cells in my body, like with the increase in age, okay, slowly and gradually, if you see your own growth, okay, with years your growth will be increasing, right? When I was in 10 standards, the number of cells of mine were less compared to now, right? So same way cells keep on growing. Okay, moving towards next thing, that is, now once the fertilization is done, you all know that there will be implantation of zygote in the uterus of female, right? And after 9 months, the new offspring will be born, the new individual will be born. So that is how fertilization takes place, or an organism is formed, right? So today we'll be studying about different reproductive health issues, or you can say different reproductive health concerns, right, that are related to us. Clear? So moving towards the first topic of our session, what is reproductive health? Now as you all know that if anyone wants to conceive a child, if parent wants child, then they will uh, perform a process of fertilization, they will perform sex, and with help of that there will be exchange of gametes and fusion of gametes, like a male gamete will pass into female reproductive system and it will fuse with the egg, the sperm will fuse with the egg. So that is how reproduction takes place, and then after continuous division and after getting nutrients from the mother body, an individual will be formed, right? That is a normal process. Now at times there are a possibility that because of a few unprotected sex, or because of various reasons, there are number of health issues that are arising. Okay, so main reproductive health, in that we will study about those difficulties or diseases or problems that people are suffering from due to reproductive intercourse. Okay, now as you all know that there are number of diseases that are being spreaded, we will study further about it. Okay, now there is a particular age for a girl to conceive, right? As you all know that in prior days it was like a child used to get married in a very early age. Okay, you know that a puberty is around 12 to 13 years, right, in girls. So like they will become mature within that period of time, and it's their body will be quite prepared. Okay, but it doesn't mean that he or she she would be conceiving a child. Early marriages many a times Because of that, there are possibilities that a female is conceiving, but at that age the girl is not mentally, physically or emotionally strong to conceive a baby in her body, right? So that is a not right age. The correct age to conceive a child is around 25 to 26, because at that time you are quite matured enough. A child, a girl, would be having each and every knowledge regarding that. They will be mentally, physically, financially, emotionally very strong. Okay, so that are the reasons why conceiving is done at that age. Okay, that is 25 to 26, but early age conceiving is not doable. Clear? And if it happens, there might be possibility that the mother who is carrying the embryo in her body may suffer from number of diseases or may suffer from number of health issues, right? So what can be done for that? Okay, if a person, if a girl doesn't want to conceive, there are few methods through which it can be avoided. Okay, natural methods are there, artificial methods are there, corrective methods are there, and many more. So we'll be discussing it today. Clear? Okay, so reproductive health is a state of a complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely the absence of infirmity or absence of the diseases in all matters relating to the reproductive system and to its function and processes. Reproductive health, in that possible health consequences of having sex. Okay, if a person is having unprotected sex, or if he or she is having a sex, but there are possibility that there might be exchange of diseases or transmission of various unfavorable molecules in the body. Clear? Now diseases can be transmitted from one person to another person in number of ways, right? So we'll be discussing that even. Okay, as you all know that in sexual act there will be two individuals involved and they will be in intimate connection with their body. There will be exchange of fluids even, right? You all know that from male body, from a sperm, from penis, sperms will be ejaculated. Okay, and it will be penetrated or it will be moving inside the female vagina, right? So there is exchange of fluids as well. Okay, so it is not surprising that many diseases can be sexually transmitted. Okay, you might have heard STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases, those disease which will be spreading because of sexual contact with a person. Clear? How it spreads, usually how this all diseases are spreading. One is sexual contact. Okay, if you are coming in physical contact with a person, okay, you might be suffering from such disease. Okay, second thing is, many a time you might have noticed that whenever we visit hospital, we usually say, or we usually get a confirmation from nurse that whether the needle which you are using is fresh one or not, is it sterile or not, right? Because this usually happens with the people who are drug addict. Okay, they prick with the same needle, they use same needle while having drug. Okay, if there are 5 people, okay, doing clubbing or something, and they are taking drug with help of injection, so they will not use sterile needle again and again. They will not change it. They will prick it again. The person next to him or her will be pricked, then third one, fourth one. So what happens? Okay, because of this thing, because of this needle, the virus can spread from one person to another person. The disease can spread from one person to another person. There is one more reason how this, or there is one more way how this sexually transmitted diseases, that is STDs, are spreaded. That is blood transfusion. Okay, now in blood transfusion, what occurs? You all know that there are number of people donating blood, right? So if, for example, if I am infected, okay, I have a particular disease, okay, for example AIDS, right, and I'll be going in a bank, okay, for donating my blood. you know that there are a number of banks for donation of blood, right? Blood donation banks. So I'll be going there for donating my blood. By mistake, by some other reason, the person who is collecting doesn't checks my blood, okay, and they will not come to know that I am infected by AIDS. Okay, so they will collect the bottle, they will collect the blood, and there might be possibility that they will give that blood to some other the people who is in need of, and the blood will be given to the body of that person who is not infected. Now this is the way when blood will be transfused in the body of the person who is not infected, they will also get the disease which I was having. Okay, so with the blood transfusion, at times this disease STDs are spreaded. So it is told that be careful, okay, do not come in sexual contact with any person. Okay, make sure whenever you are visiting any hospitals, ask the nurses to use sterile and fresh new needles. Okay, third thing is never ever go for blood transfusion without checking the sample blood. Clear? Okay, now we will discuss about few of the diseases, like as I told, AIDS. Okay, what is the full form of AIDS? It is, if you all know, AIDS is what? Immunodeficiency syndrome. Clear? Now, the virus which is spreading AIDS, it is known as HIV. Okay, and what will happen? A normal person, if you check, if I'm a person, okay, if I will get cough or cold within 2 to 3 days, that will vanish, okay, and I'll be fit enough, I'll be fine enough. But if a person who is having AIDS, okay, then what will happen? He or she would not be able to defense, the body will not be able to have defense against the diseases or against any of the small problem like cough or fever. And there might be possibility that just because of cough or fever or any small reason, they may lead to death. Okay, so this disease are very deadly. For example, one more disease, there is syphilis, okay, gonorrhea, then trichomoniasis, genital warts. These are the organisms, these are the virus who are causing these diseases, these are the name of diseases, and these are the viruses, these are, you can say, agents who are causing these diseases. Okay, causes sores and lesions in the genital tract, burning sensation at urination. At times there are also urine infection problems. Okay, if you visit any local place and use washroom over there, because of unhygienic washrooms and unclean unsanitized place, many a times people easily get infected of urine infection or some other things, right? So you just need to remember the names of STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases, and the casual organisms, the one who are causing this diseases. Clear? Fine. Next we have is definition. Okay, now as we discussed, the methods which prevent sperm deposition in the vagina or prevent sperm penetration through the cervical canal are called barrier methods of contraception. Contraception means if I don't want to conceive a child, if I don't want child, okay, then I will use different method of contraceptions while having sex, right? Okay, so the objective is achieved by mechanical devices or by chemical means. We can do contraceptions by two ways. One is mechanical devices and second one is chemical devices. Okay, which will produce sperm immobilization. Sperm, as you all know, sperm has a tail, right? Head and tail. So tail will be helping to move. Sperm needs to travel from male reproductive system to female reproductive system, and then it needs to fertilize the egg. Now, if we are using this mechanical devices or any of the chemical devices, then we can immobilize the sperm. Okay, so we'll go through it. Okay, now there are various ways through which we can control the population. Okay, there are a number of ways through which we can control the population of people. Okay, like one is educational method, creating awareness about sexual education, awareness about having unprotected sex, diseases that are spreading because of sexual contact with a person. Okay, Basically, we are doing that right now at some extent. Okay, we are educating you all in each and every school. Sex education is compulsory now. Clear? So that is educational method. So through that we can control the population. If people would be aware, then they will do a good family planning, and there might be possibility that the population will be under control. Okay, second is preventive method. In preventive method, we have 4 bifurcation. One is natural. Okay, naturally we are controlling the population. Now how naturally, how we can do? First is calendar method. Now in calendar method, you all know, we have discussed in last lecture about menstruation cycle, right? Menstrual cycle. Now you know that between 0 to 4 or 5 days, a girl would be bleeding, will be having periods, right? Okay, because fertilization has not taken place. So there will be bleeding between 0 to 4 or 5 days. Okay, at 14th day ovulation takes place. Okay, egg will be formed. So there might be possibility that the highest rate of conceiving baby would be around like 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16th day of the month, right? Because at 14th day there might be possibility that the egg would be released. Okay, so if during that time sexual intercourse occurs between male and female, there might be possibility that they can conceive a child. Okay, there might be possibility that fertilization of male and female gamete, that is sperm and ovum, can take place. Clear? And during last week, that you know, between 17 to 28th day, there is no possibility, or the number of possibility is very less. Okay, so by following the calendar method, okay, we can control the population. Clear? Next is withdrawal method. Now in withdrawal method, what happens while having sexual intercourse? Okay, males will be, as you all know, that males will be penetrating their penis in the vagina of female. Now while having sex, okay, before ejaculation, before the release of sperm, before fraction of minutes, the male will remove the penis from the female body, and because of that the sperms will not enter the vagina, and there is no possibility of fertilization. So that is withdrawal method. Second. Clear? Now next is mechanical method. In mechanical method, they include IUCDs, intrauterine devices. Okay, there are a number of intrauterine devices that are used to prevent population growth. Okay, we will discuss that also in further slide in detail. There is a copper T, okay, that is placed in the female body, and it will prevent the entry of sperm in the body of female, right? With help of minor, you can say, operation. Minorly the female would be operated, and that copper T, it is made up of copper, right? Copper T is made up of copper, and this copper will release ions. Okay, so what will happen when the sperm will enter inside the body of female? That copper T will release ions. Okay, and because of that thing, the sperm will become immobilized, they will not be able to move. Okay, and there will be a population control, they cannot fertilize the egg. Now next is condoms. As you all know that condoms are rubber like structure. Okay, these condoms, they are usually worn by males as well as females. There are female condoms also available in market. Okay, now these condoms are worn on the penis. Okay, and because of that, when a sexual intercourse is going on between two partners, the sperms will not be able to enter the vagina of female. It will be there in that condom only. The sperms will be released in condom only. Clear? Diaphragm is also one kind of mechanical barrier that is used to control the population, which allows which denies or which doesn't permits the entry of sperms in the female body. Clear? Next is surgical method. This is surgical method. By doing surgery, the partners can prevent the population, or they can prevent having pregnancy, they can avoid pregnancy. This all are methods through which a girl, through which a lady can prevent pregnancy. If if parent, okay, if a mother and father, they are not in state of conceiving a child, then they can follow this all methods. Okay, it might be possible that a couple is having one child and they don't want any more children in their family, right? So they can go with this following methods to prevent it. Okay, one is surgical method. Now in surgical method, as you can read, vasectomy. Okay, vas deferens, cut and tied. Vas deferens, as you all know, that in male reproductive part we have two testes. Testis will be having a tube-like structure, okay, that is known as vas deferens, through which the sperms will pass and it will go to urethra and will be removed out of the body, right? So now what happens, the vas deferens, if this is the vas deferens and this is our testis, right? So this vas deferens are cut and they will be tied. So once it is cut and tied, what happens, the sperm will come outside, but it will not be able to go in the urethra. It will be stopped over here. So if it will not go in urethra, it will not be ejaculated outside and it will not penetrate inside the female body. Same way, females, you know, they have fallopian tubes. Your two ovaries would be there and your fallopian tubes, right? So egg will be released and it will go in the fallopian tube. But what happens, again, this fallopian tube is cut, okay, and it is tied. So egg will not travel in uterus, and as it will not be able to travel, there is no possibility of fertilization. Okay, so that is known as tubectomy. Clear? Now this vasectomy and tubectomy are the two ways, the surgical ways, which will prevent the pregnancy. But once this is done, okay, for lifetime they cannot conceive child. Okay, these are the process through which, if in future they want, they can conceive a child. But once if they are going through surgical methods, okay, then in lifetime they cannot conceive a child. A female cannot be pregnant if she is going through tubectomy, then she will not be able to conceive child in future as well. If she is doing vasectomy, he is going through vasectomy, if a male is going through a surgery of vasectomy, he will not be able to be father. He will not be able to release the sperms anymore. Clear? Fourth method is chemical method. Now there are various chemicals that will be helpful in controlling the hormones and will lead to prevention from conceiving a child. Okay, now in chemical methods, you know that two things are considered. One is oral pills and one is vaginal pills. Now because of this chemical, there will be hormonal imbalance and no release of egg, or the egg will die. Okay, so a person will not be able to conceive. Clear? Oral pills, you might have seen many a times in television, eye pill advertise is coming, right? Or Saheli pills. So those are what? Oral pills. If a person is taking oral pill within 72 hours or within a particular time duration, there will be hormonal imbalance in the body and the egg will die. Okay, so there will be no possibility of fertilization. Oral pills and vaginal pills. Vaginal pills are again tablet like structures. Okay, tablet would be there, that is kept in the vagina of female. Okay, and they will do a few changes in the body of female and there will be no conceiving. Clear? Last is corrective method. Now in corrective method, as you all know that there is a thing done that is known as medically terminated pregnancy. There are few techniques that are done with help of which the pregnancy will be terminated. The female will not be able to conceive child in the future anymore. Okay, so these are the ways, these three are the ways: educational method, preventive method and corrective method, through which we can prevent pregnancy, we can control the population. Okay, and it works. Okay, fine. So moving towards the next slide, we have discussed this all things, but we will go through few pictures so that you get a clear idea about it. Okay, now the first we have is methods of contraception. Contraception means controlling the birth. Okay, controlling the birth of an individual. You can see here condoms, female condoms, eye pill, ring, copper T, different modes are given of contraceptions. Okay, so we'll study in detail. The first one is male condom. Condoms are barriers made up of thin rubber latex sheath. Okay, the male condom is used to cover the penis. It is used just before coitus so that semen not entered into the female reproductive tract. When a person is having sex at that time, condom will be worn by a male partner, and due to that semen will not be entering the female reproductive tract. Semen means what? While having sexual intercourse, the liquid which is released from penis, that is known as semen. Okay, that semen will be having sperm. Okay, it's not the one which males are releasing, that is sperm. No, it is semen. The liquid is known as semen, and semen will be having sperm in it. Clear? It also prevents AIDS and STDs. Why? Because now this rubber like structure is there. Okay, bag like structure is there, so sperm will be stored in it. It will not go in female body, so there is no transfusion of diseases. Okay, the female condoms are diaphragm, cervical caps, as well as walls made up of rubber latex. These are inserted in the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix. Okay, same like male, there are female condoms also. These are female condoms, these are male condoms. Okay, moving towards next, that is IUDs, that is intrauterine devices. As I told, copper. Okay, these devices are used by female, okay, doctor or by expert nurses. They will be inserting this into the uterus through vagina. You can see here copper T. It is of T shape and it is made up of copper, so it is named as copper T. You can see here it is blocking the path of fallopian tube. Now, as you all know that egg is produced here, it will go in fallopian tube and then it will be fertilized. If fertilized, how it can fertilize? Sperms will be released here, it will go from here and they will fuse. Now you can see copper T is placed in between, so sperms will not be able to move from here. It will not go inside, egg will not come here, so there is no fusion of male and female gamete, and so there is no pregnancy. Clear? So that is intrauterine devices. Next is chemical contraceptive, that is oral contraceptives, eye pills and vaginal pills. Okay, this method is for female only. These are used in the form of tablets, popularly called as pills. It contains progesterones, or you can say estrogens. Okay, progesterone or progesterone estrogen combination. Okay, it will be combination of those two hormones. Now you know that these two hormones are responsible for thickening of uterine wall. It is also responsible for production of lactation in female. Okay, or you can say fertilization. It is also responsible for urging ovulation. Clear? Next is injection or implants. Okay, now those hormones will be injected in the body of an individual. Okay, like progesterone, okay, alone or in combination with estrogen, used as injections or implants under the skin of female. It will be injeculated or it will be injected in the female. Okay, and it is very effective for a long period. Next is emergency contraceptives. Okay, if you are having sex and if you have doubts like the sperm is released in body, okay, so at that time emergency contraceptives can be taken, that is oral contraception. Okay, high pill or Saheli pill, or there are a number of medicines like this, okay, which will be helping, okay, to avoid pregnancy. These methods are used within 72 hours only. If you are having such kind of intercourse, then within 2 days, maximum by 3 days, you should take eye pill. Okay, but it has a very adverse effect on the body of female, so it is not without prescription of doctor, it is not advisable. Clear? Now, administration of progesterogens, or you can say progesterone or estrogen combination. Surgical methods, see, you can see your vasectomy. Now these two are testes. Okay, these are vas deferens and urethra. This is okay, this is penis, and from your sperm will be coming outside. Now in vasectomy, what they will do, they will cut the vas deferens and they will tie them. So once the sperms are produced in testes, they will not be able to move from here. It will stop. They will not be able to go in this. It is also called a sterilization method, advised to both male and female partner. It is permanent method to prevent pregnancy. Once a person goes under surgical method, okay, like vasectomy or tubectomy, they will not be able to conceive child forever throughout their life. Sterilization surgery in male is called vasectomy. In vasectomy, a small part of the vas deferens is removed or tied up. Clear? Same way, female tubectomy. Sterilization surgery in female is known as tubectomy. You can see this is ovary, this is fallopian tube. Fallopian tube is cut from here, so that egg will not be able to travel in the uterus. Clear? In tubectomy, a small part of fallopian tube is removed or it is tied up. I hope you all are getting these points. Make sure you clarify if you have any doubts, okay, and go along with the figures so that things will be more clear to you. Okay, male reproductive system, female reproductive system, menstruation, these three things are very important. Okay, if you understand the diagram, if you know the labels, if you know the process, then you don't need to mug up anything. Okay, moving towards next technique, that is known as cervical cap. Okay, like condoms, second thing is cervical cap. It is also a barrier method. Okay, it will be fitted snugly over the cervix. Cervix is the outermost portion of female reproductive system. Okay, preventing the sperm from entering the uterus. The cervix, it will be present in the vagina, in cervix portion. Okay, and because of that, sperm will not be able to enter in the vagina, in the uterus, sorry. Clear? Next is chemical barriers. Okay, now there are various chemicals that are used to make the sperms immobile or inactive. Clear? Creams and gels, foams, even the film sponge. Okay, a sponge is kept in the body of female so that the sperms will be soaked by the sponge. It will not be able to penetrate inside. Okay, sponge absorbs the sperms, preventing them from entering the cervix. Okay, now second is medical termination of pregnancy. Okay, I told you in corrective method we will be having medical termination of pregnancy. Yeah, intentionally or voluntarily termination of pregnancy is known as medical termination of pregnancy, or induced abortion. Many a times there are possibility that if a couple, or if two individuals are not much aware about the pregnancy that a female is having, okay, they are unaware and they come to know after 2 months or 3 months, okay, and they don't want to conceive that child, then there might be possibility that they will go through medical termination of pregnancy, that is abortion. Okay, abortion is illegal. Okay, even if you all know that in few villages or few areas people are not much literate. Okay, they don't have much knowledge about this all things. So what they will do, they are against female child. Okay, they are against girl child. So what they will do, they will go under abortion. Okay, in the urge of getting a baby boy in the family, many a times medical termination of pregnancy is done. Clear? Now this has a significant role in decreasing population. Medical termination of pregnancy is practiced by many people, but now with the strict law by government that it is not illegal, or saying like introducing, or you can say telling the family about the sex of child or sex of embryo is also illegal. It is very much restricted. Okay, legal restriction is there only to reduce female foeticide. Okay, this method is safe within first trimester, so within first 3 months, 1, 2 or third month it can be possible, but later on it cannot be possible. Clear? What are the symptoms? Okay, itching would be there, there will be fluid discharge from vagina, slight pain would be there, swelling in the genital region near vagina, there will be swelling, or in males also many a times there are possibility that they are having some problems like itching or fluid discharge from penis and all. Clear? But this medical termination, when we are talking, yes, it is only for females. Okay, and in STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases, remain asymptomatic in female. We will not be able to detect the diseases. Okay, and it will remain undetected for a very long period of time. Clear? If mother is having any of the disease, it will be transmitted to the child as well. In the later stage, it may lead to pelvic inflammatory. You all know pelvic means this lowermost portion, right? So it will swell. Okay, abortion can be done, or infertility, or even cancer in the reproductive tract. Okay, many a times there are females who want to conceive a child, but because of few STDs, or but because of few health issues, okay, they are not able to conceive child. Clear? Prevention, how we can prevent this all things? By avoiding sex with unknown partner or with multiple partners. Okay, so in India, as you all know, that marriages are done, like parents are involved in it, but in foreign culture it is not so. Okay, there are possibility, or there are children who are living in live-in relationships, so they don't need to go for marriages. Okay, they can stay for a one partner for time, as much time as they want, and then they will leave them again, second partner, third partner, or many more, right? So multiple partners, avoid that, avoid sex with them. Also using condoms during coitus, whenever mating is done, whenever intercourse is happening, make sure that male uses condom, wears condom on the penis. Okay, in case of doubt, consulting a doctor for early detection. There are possibilities that delays in periods would be there. Periods are delayed, why? Because you all know that if fertilization will take place, there will be no periods, there will be no bleeding, and after 9 months a baby will be born. Okay, so if any change is there in periods cycle, then also you need to concern your doctor. Getting complete treatment from for diagnosed disease. If any disease is diagnosed, you need to go for complete treatment. Clear? I hope things are quite sorted in your mind. Okay, make sure you go through this chapter thoroughly. It will also come in 10 standard for the classes, okay, in detail. It's not so that you are done, so now you don't need to learn this anymore. No, it's not so. It is very, very, very important. Okay, even in 12th boards it will be there. Even in college you need to study. If you're choosing science stream, you will go for this chapter again and again, with more description, with more details. Okay, so keep your base clear. And in prior chapters we have not discussed the question answers. Clear? So I want you all to give your answers in comment section. I have number of questions for you all, starting with the first one. We'll discuss few of the multiple choice questions, and then I'll give you detailed question answers that you can make note. Okay, for that you can make note. First question is, which of this is true for asexual reproduction? You know that we have studied asexual reproduction. Okay, budding, binary fission, then fragmentation, regeneration. So which of the following is true for asexual reproduction? That is, variation occurs in that two parents are involved, identical twins, or sorry, identical offsprings, or none of this. Mention your answer in comment box. Clear? Variations will lead to evolution, occurs only in asexual reproduction, or variations are harmful, or variations will ensure that species doesn't change. third we have is hydra mainly reproduced by. You know that hydra will be reproducing with the help of sexual mode of reproduction, right? So there are four options through which hydra will reproduce. One is transverse binary fission, longitudinal binary fission, budding, multiple fission, and so on. So you need to go through all four answers and mention like through which mode of reproduction hydra will reproduce. Next is which of this is or are examples of budding? Amoeba, leishmania, yeast, or all of this? Which of this is true about sexual reproduction? Variations do not arise. Chromosomes numbers of species is maintained. Parents are offsprings. Parents and offsprings are exact replicas of each other, or none of this. Chromosomes number of species remains same because gametes are diploid, gametes are haploid. Most organisms are diploid, or two diploid cells come together for fertilization. If the flower has only the female reproductive part, it is said to be bisexual, unisexual, hermaphrodite, or both 1 and 2. If the flower will only have female reproductive part, okay, there are few flowers which will have only one reproductive part, either it will be male or female, or there are possibility that one flower will have both female and male reproductive part. So what name is given to the flower which has only one, that is female reproductive part? Transfer of pollen from anther to stigma, you can figure it out this nicely, because you know that pollen are the male gametes which are present on anther. So how they are transferred from anther to stigma? Okay, and that process is known as what? Pollination, fertilization, germination, or all of this. Next is which of this contains the food store in seed? Radicle, plumule, cotyledon, or none of this? Following fertilization, the ovule develops into dash and ovary into dash. You know that ovule will be transformed into something, and even ovary, it is transformed either in fruit or seed. Okay, so need to get the correct answer from the options. Which of the following process does not lead to formation of clones? Now from this process, sexual reproduction, fission, tissue culture, and fragmentation, which following process will not lead to formation of clones? Give your correct answer in comment section. When an animal is cut into pieces, when animal is divided into pieces, and each piece grows into a complex organism, what is that process called? Budding, fragmentation, spore formation, or regeneration? Next is the primary sex organ. What is the primary sex organ? Testis, ovary, uterus, seminal vesicle, breast and beard, or spermatic cord? I hope these questions are very easy. Okay. Testis of man occur inside the body, upper side of the kidney, on the either side of dorsal aorta, or in scrotal sac. We have already discussed that sperms require specific temperature, so testes are present at so and so place, and where that you have to figure out from these options. Semen moves by dash. Okay, it will move with help of head, acrosome, tail, or middle piece. Which of this secrete seminal fluid? Okay, which of this will secrete seminal fluid? Prostate gland, Cowper's gland, seminal vesicle, or all the above? Next is the number of chromosome present in sperms are, you all know that we are made up of 23 pair of chromosome, that is 46 chromosome, right? So a number of chromosome present in sperm are what? You have to answer it. Okay. Next is implantation of embryo takes place. You know that egg will be released every month. Okay, one time this egg ovary will be releasing egg, second time this ovary will be releasing egg. Okay, so you need to figure it out, like implantation, where it is done. It is done in vagina or uterus or fallopian tube or ovary. Fertilization is different thing. Fertilization takes place in fallopian tube, but where that embryo is implanted. Okay, fertilization of ovum takes place in? I already explained in prior question. Ovary, fallopian tube, cervix, and uterus. Okay. Next is oogenesis, is the process of formation of sperm, ova, sperm and ova, or none of this. Oogenesis. Try to relate the words and you will get your answer. Female hormones are, just in the prior slide, I mean not in prior slide, but in this last topic we discussed that females have 2 hormones. Okay, so which are they? You have to choose from this. A human zygote has how many chromosomes? 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs, 47 or 48. Next we have is the release of egg from ovaries is called proliferation, ovulation, parturition, or desiccation. The inner lining of uterus called endometrium dash for implantation of embryo. What will happen to the endometrium, that is the wall of uterus? Whether it will become thick or it will reduce or it will keep changing, none of above. What will happen? After fertilization, dash is formed. Fertilization means male gamete sperm, female gamete egg, fertilization. So after that, what will happen? What is this called? It is called zygote, ovum, sperm, or none of the above. Next is ovulation. Ovulation occurs every dash day of menstrual cycle. I already discussed in last topic. Okay, like 0 to 14 day and 14 to 28 day. That is the calendar. Okay, so ovulation occurs every dash day of menstrual cycle. We have already discussed in this last topic. Bleeding during menstrual cycle lasts for how many days? Again, that also 0 to few days I told, but how many? Again, go back to the lecture and revise it. 2 to 6 days, 8 to 12 days, 9 to 13 days, or none of the above. And this are few big questions, okay, for which you have to prepare note in your notebook. If you have any queries, we can resolve it. Okay, and those were objective questions which will be helpful to you for your practice. And this notes you have to prepare. If you have any doubts for any of the question, what is reproduction, mention types of asexual reproduction, what are the major differences between regeneration and fragmentation, types of pollination, double fertilization. You know that during fertilization, one male gamete from plants, in plants usually, okay, it will be fertilizing the egg, and the second one will be fusing with the polar nuclei. So there is a double fertilization. So go through it, go through the concept, through the diagram, and get a good content for the same. Which hormone is produced by testis and what are their functions? Same like females, ovaries, and what are their functions? Mind map of menstrual cycle. Draw female reproductive tract. Okay, then calendar method 0, 14, 28. Then you can start with the explanation. Okay, different types of contraceptions we have already discussed. Okay, IUCDs, condoms, or corrective methods, or vasectomy, tubectomy. So those are those oral contraceptions, vaginal contraceptions. Okay, those all are types of contraceptions, types of ways which will help to prevent pregnancy, which will help to prevent conceiving a child. I hope you all are clear with this chapter, that is how do organisms reproduces. And if you have any query, if you have any doubt, feel free to talk, feel free to contact me. Okay, make sure you give your queries and doubts in comment session. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the class. See you soon.